So today I had the privilege of sitting down with two amazing ladies. The story really revolves around Jane, and her best friend Lainey was there to support her and has been there to support her through her breast cancer diagnosis and ultimately survival of breast cancer. And really we wanted to document their story just to raise awareness of the fact that these two ladies are in their mid-50s, and they're showing and also proving that you don't have to be stereotypically young or necessarily have boxed before to be part of a Boxing for Fitness group. Not only that, but to be a really important part of the group. So what follows next is Jane's story, like I say, with the assistance of her best friend Lainey. I hope you enjoy. I hope it really raises awareness and shows you that if you put your mind to anything, you can achieve everything you want. I hope you enjoy. Okay, so today we are here with Lainey and Jane. Jane, this is kind of your story, isn't it, really? Yeah. And so I met these two ladies at one of the Boxing for Fitness classes. They come along. How long have you been coming to the class, do you reckon? About
3 months, is it? Yeah. About 3 months.
Yeah, about 3 months. So just give me a quick sort of guide as to why Boxing for Fitness? What made you decide to do that?
Well, I had breast cancer surgery, and what I learned from that is you've got to give yourself a second fighting chance. So to lose weight, eat healthier. And I bumped into Julie, who attended your class.
Yep.
And I said, I've lost a bit of weight, I need to tone up my arms, what can I do? Right. And she said, you Kemp's Boxing, and said, do you have to run a lot? Because we've both got injuries, tendon injuries, yep, and Achilles injuries. And she said, no, do it. So went home, texted Elaine and said, do you want to go boxing?
Sign me up. Yeah.
And she said, yeah.
I went boxing.
Yeah. I texted Julie, said, send me the link.
Yeah.
And before we know it,
you're there.
We came
we
to the
was there.
Yeah. And I think that was the thing as well. So the Thursday class is the particularly busy class, isn't it?
Yeah.
So I think that for some people it could have been possibly quite intimidating. Do you think?
Oh, I was petrified. I was petrified.
Yeah.
She's got more confidence than me.
Right.
We walked in, saw everybody there, and I was like.
Because you had some of the people there like warming up with their skipping ropes and wrapping their hands, shadow boxing.
We didn't even have a pair of gloves.
Yeah.
We turned up with no
gloves. You didn't, did you? The first session,
yeah.
I remember that.
Like, okay then. So we got some gloves, and it was. I felt really nervous, didn't I? But you were fine because you talked to anybody.
Yeah, because I walked in and I thought, Lee's the instructor. I could see that straight away, and I just said, "Hello, we're newbies."
Yeah,
and then we just followed your lead.
Right.
You know, we felt welcomed.
Thank you.
I was supported. They're all just so supportive, and you know, when you sort of go down the lineup and people are saying, "That's really good, you're doing really well," so we were really sort of bumped up by that, do you know what I mean? And then, been coming every week. Haven't missed one yet, have we?
No.
You haven't. I think that's the key to it as well. I think that the clue really with the whole Boxing for Fitness is that there's different levels of abilities in the room, but ultimately it's about everyone just working as hard as they can. And I am a bit of a stippler for asking people to do correct form, but there's a reason for that, because I don't want people to get injuries, most importantly, and two, I think a lot of people say to me it's not just the physical fitness, it's mental fitness as well, because it takes your mind off of stuff that's going on in your life, and you've really got to concentrate. Plus I do moan a little bit every now and then, so and shout at you guys, so but it keeps you on your toes, right?
Definitely.
So Jane, going back, Jane, in your own sort of words, just tell us a little bit, and Lainey as well, but tell us a bit about your journey.
Well, believe it or not, 4 years today, Elaine and I both got called to the mobile screening unit. And we didn't realise it was at the same time, so we're standing there laughing.
Met on the steps.
Are
you coming in?
Yeah, and I said, oh, that's my best friend. So they called me in first, they called Elaine, and then we left, went to work. 2 weeks later, I said, did you get a letter? She goes, no. I said, I've been called back. But I didn't think I would have had breast cancer. I thought, they've got my photos, there's probably been a change, or they haven't got sufficient pictures. Yeah. So she goes, no, you know, and Elaine's got a history of breast cancer, so you know the seriousness of it in her family. So I was called to Luton and Dunstable, and they're very good by telling you then that they think it is that, and an ultrasound proved it. but they were brilliant. They were just to the point, so you knew when you come out there, you had it.
Yeah.
You
Didn't leave you guessing. They told you straight
I
out.
knew. And
Right.
even my husband said, he goes, when you go to the hospital, they'll tell you. I said, no, I know.
Yeah.
They've already told me.
Right,
I've got
fine.
breast cancer.
Yeah.
So you go into shock. And more so me because I don't smoke, I don't drink,
Yeah.
I've exercised my whole life.
Yeah.
But then I learned I had hormonal breast cancer.
Fine.
So I was told at a very early age. And you know, the age you start your periods, it's all relevant.
Yeah.
If you've been on the pill. So all these things factor in,
They
whether
have a
you
factor.
breastfeed your child.
Yeah.
It all factors in.
Wow. Okay.
So I thought there's nothing I could have done to stop it
Yeah.
because it's hormonal.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
So anyway, told all my friends, and we was all in shock, but we also had a giggle, you know. And I can remember being in my garden, and all my friends turned up with flowers, and my husband said to my daughter, she's got the bestest friends ever.
Nice. Yeah.
You know,
Of course.
And I've also got a loving family.
Yeah. Good.
And so they said, you're going to have surgery. It got cancelled, and they said it'd be September, and I just knew it would be on my birthday.
Right.
So my sister and I have got the same birthday, about a year apart. So she's texting me, happy birthday sis, good luck on your operation. So I'm texting back saying like, I'm going now. And the surgeon said to me, what is your date of birth for his forms? I said, it's today. And he goes, I'm going to give you the best birthday present. I'm going to cut this out.
What an amazing.
And I said, thank you.
Yeah, amazing.
So that all went hunky-dory. And then I was told I was going to have 3.5 weeks of radiotherapy. And luckily, Lainey was working in Cambridge at Trumpton School, weren't you?
Yeah.
Which was opposite the hospital. So she goes, I'll tell you a shortcut. So I
You
thought,
you weren't going to drive though, were you?
No,
They
no.
offered you patient transport.
For one
no
day.
way,
Yeah.
no way. She's not sitting on that bus with everybody else, were you? So she drove herself in a little convertible Mini, you
Yeah.
know. So you had a lovely route to get
yeah.
to, didn't you?
And 2018 was the hot weather. And I thought, if I'm going to do that, I'm doing it my way.
Yeah, good.
So, bright yellow convertible, roof down, latte, listening to Bob Marley and Elvis, and I just thought, I'm going to enjoy this. And the treatment was amazing. But the problem I had, I booked to take my daughter to New York for her 18th, which was going to be 2 days after my treatment finished. So she said, Mum, do you think we'll be going? I said, I honestly don't know till the Sunday night and I'll decide. But I said, I will do my uttermost to get you there. Because they couldn't go by themselves, because they weren't old enough. So on the Sunday night, I said, I feel fine. I said, we're going. So I was on a flight and walking around Manhattan on the Monday. And it was amazing. It was the first week in December. My daughter's 18, the Christmas lights, the trees. It was just what the doctor ordered.
Beautiful.
And I'm so glad we had that booked.
A few months off work, didn't you?
Yeah, I was lucky I worked for the government, so I had 3 months off work. But even the next day after surgery, I was biking up to my mum's to have cuppa. Because I thought I was resting my lymph node in my arm and a bit of surgery on my left boob. But I thought, I can sit on a bike and hold the handlebars.
Can still do it.
Yeah. And my mum said, be careful. I said, I'm only gripping and turning like that, I'm fine. And my mum's got arthritis, and there's an outside gym near her house, and it had stepping machines outside.
Do you mean like in a park?
Yeah.
Like a public, yeah.
So I said, come on, Mother. So a day after surgery, we biked up to this outside gym. She was trying to do things with her arms. I couldn't touch the arm machines. And I was doing steps with my legs.
Steps.
And I just realised that I needed to do everything possible to get fit, lose more weight, to give myself a fighting chance.
Okay, so Jane, so where are you at now then? What's the next for you?
I'd like to be a toned version of Jane. When I see like Charlene, Hannah, Summer, and they look amazing in their shorts and their crop tops and their t-shirts, and I just think, I just want to be as fit as possible,
Yep.
toned, and just buzzing when I leave that class. You know, that's what I want.
Good. And but not putting too much pressure on yourself,
No,
Jane,
no
to be
pressure.
you know be you, but be
Yeah.
the best sort of version of
Yeah.
you that you can be.
Yeah.
Fine. Okay. Lainey, what about yourself? Where are you at?
I want to continue with the boxing, feeling as fit as I can. I'd like to fit in 2 classes a week if possible.
Yep.
Because it really has made a huge difference, and I want to carry on not feeling 56.
Brilliant. Okay, and I think to your both of your point really is that, you know, it doesn't have to be about age. You know, you've both got injuries, you've both had things going on in your life, but you don't use that as an excuse. You know, in fact you do the opposite. You switch that around and actually have shown. Hopefully, this video will show people who are, you know, similar ages to yourselves, that actually you don't have to put yourself in like in a category and say you can't be part of something.
Yeah. And
actually, that boxing, especially boxing for fitness, that it can be for everybody.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, well, thank you so much.
Yeah, no, you're
really
welcome.
appreciate your time, and I hope lots of people see this video and it inspires them. And obviously, I'm going to ask for Lainey and Jane's autograph now.
Yes.
So when they become famous, I've got their autograph. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you
Appreciate
very
it.
much.
Yeah,
Thank you.
bless you.